Hi guys, how we doing? Welcome to vlog. God, I'm really going to need to start writing these down. Is it 28? I think it's 28. I think we're actually coming up for the month anniversary of me doing a vlog. That's so exciting. Welcome. I am in one of our Kuwait apartments and just finished a hectic day. It just feels like all days are hectic just now, but it's good. It's really good hectic. We've been flat out, got some new clients in Glasgow. Got some really exciting developments in London. That's our Brian just back up the road today with some developments from that. And in Kuwait, we met with a potential new client today, and they're from the UK, so it's always great to not have to put on the dodgy accent to make people understand me. It's always good when I can just talk normally. I mean, some people still struggle, but yeah, most people can understand what I'm saying. So, coupled with that, Kuwait had a sandstorm today, and it was absolutely mental. I was out in the car, and I've got a black car, and it is bogging. Honestly, it looks as if I've lost a fight with a sand dune. It's absolutely manky. And I only got it washed on Saturday. But the thing is, when you have a sandstorm here and then it starts to rain, the rain is actually coming through the kind of dust particles of sand that are in the atmosphere. So you end up with muddy rain, and it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, because rain in Scotland at least is like really fresh. And when it rains here, it feels as if it's sucking the air out of your lungs. It's so full of dust. It was a really weird day today. And then I had a great client meeting after work hours. We went for some food, and it was really nice. And we were speaking New York, and we were speaking London, which is my two favourite subjects out with Kuwait. And then I had a reception at the embassy, which was fantastic. And it was funny at the reception at the embassy because, you know, I'd just come out of this meeting with a contact who had me out here. He works in investment, so I was picking his brain about some of the investment opportunities that we're coming up with for taking on development projects in New York and growing as a business. So some very high level conversation. We were in an extremely sort of posh setting. Do you know what I mean? It was lovely though, so nice, and it was like wee teacups, and you know, you had your pinky like that. Then I go to the embassy, and you know, we're going through security, and it's an embassy reception, and there was no Ferrero Rocher, by the way, I checked. And we get to a stage of the night, so I'm sitting there feeling, you know, maybe I've done it. You know, maybe I've managed to fit in with this slightly more professional, slightly more subdued, slightly more serious element of society. Maybe I'm finally this polished businesswoman that I've been looking to be. So there comes a point where you can introduce yourself. Now, you don't have to. You can just sit down and shut up and not say anything. But of course I didn't do that. I was like, of course I'm going to introduce myself, because that's what you need to do in business. You need to get yourself out there at every single opportunity. And guaranteed, without fail, I embarrass myself thoroughly at every single opportunity. So this one was no different. Everybody else stood up and said 2 lines, okay? What their name was, what they did. The guy then said, would anybody else in the room like to say anything? And I put my hand up, right? And he said, yeah, of course. And as I stood up, I said something like, oh, is that okay? Or, oh, sorry, hope you don't mind. Something stupid like that, like just to fill the silence of me going from the seating position to the standing position. So then when I stand up, I start talking about how new I am to Kuwait. I start talking about what I do. There was another guy in the room who did property, so I was like, oh, I do property too. And then I kind of went, no, I don't. We kind of do, but we don't really. So I was like, oh, I do property too. Oh, well, no, I actually do a wee bit of relocation. So yeah, we do relocation, but we do properties because we do short. I was rambling, and everybody else had said 2 lines, and I was like, just sit down, just sit down. So nobody was even really, I don't know, I wasn't doing stand-up, but nobody was even kind of like laughing or smiling along. And I thought, maybe this just isn't my crowd, maybe I've broke them. And the person who'd invited me to the event, this is the worst bit, the person who'd invited me to the event wasn't able to make it. So you had to say who'd brought you along to the event, and I said, well, it was so-and-so that brought me along to the event. It says, but he can't make it tonight. I went, but I promise you I was invited. Silence. Total silence. So I'm like, oh my God, this is such a tough crowd. Just shut up and sit down. So shut up, and I sit down, and the guy next to me goes, you didn't say what your name was. I didn't say what my name was. I had one job. Introduce yourself. Say your name. Tell people what you do. and sit the hell down. It was just unbelievable. And you know, I started laughing, and later on a couple of people come up and they remembered me, and they were like, you do relocation, and you know, and the reason they remembered me was because I made an idiot of myself, right? Be memorable. We've spoken about this before. Just do something. Don't deliberately go out your way to be a goofball if you're not naturally a goofball. I'm naturally blessed with the ability to embarrass myself in every single social situation that presents itself. I am the most socially awkward person you'll ever meet. I hug people when they're going in for a handshake. I try to kiss people on the cheek when they're trying to give me a high five. I'm terrible. Like, my friends slag me for it all the time. But I can't change. Well, I probably could with proper training and etiquette coaching, but it makes me memorable just now, and people sometimes appreciate that wee breath of fresh air rather than the stuffiness of business meetings. So I just want you to know that if I can be in the Middle East in probably one of the most prestigious settings in Kuwait, which is one of the embassies, at a meeting of the British Council, discussing such high-level technological advances as, you know, 3D printing used in medical devices, and I can make an absolute idiot of myself, I think you're going to be okay. So just wanted to share that with you. I hope that helps. If you have that embarrassing moment at networking, at least you know there's always somebody worse off. I promise to continue to share more of these with you, because I promise you they happen every single day. Good night, everybody. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow is Wednesday. Have a good one. Bye bye.